Hello, and welcome back to the Richard Talaferro podcast, where we take a look at career insights and give advice to career changers. Let me start with a photo. A golfer, Rory McIlroy, collapsed on the grass moments after winning the Masters. You can feel the exhaustion, the release, the joy. It's a stunning shot. But here's the wild part. The person who took that photo wasn't just a sports photographer. It was Ken Griffey Jr. Yep, the Baseball Hall of Famer. The guy who hit 630 home runs. So, what was he doing behind the camera at one of golf's greatest events? As it turns out, Griffey picked up photography later in life. He originally started taking photos just to blend in at his daughter's basketball games. He didn't want to draw too much attention to himself, so he picked up a camera. He got curious, and then he got good. Really good. Fast forward, and now he's standing at the 18th green at Augusta with a press credential around his neck. Now, here's why this story matters, especially if you're mid career and wondering what's next. Griffey's not just a baseball legend, he is a reminder that who you are is bigger than what you've done so far. A lot of us, maybe you included, have been in the same field for 10, 20, or even 25 years. And maybe it's still fulfilling, but maybe deep down there's this quiet nudge. I don't want to do this forever. Still, it's easy to stay. You know the ropes, people respect you. You built a career. But is that all you are? The job title? The resume? The thing you've always done? Let's be honest. Sometimes it feels like you're trapped. You get in the car or hop on the train and head to an office where your heart doesn't live anymore. And maybe, just maybe on the weekends, you reconnect with the real you through something that lights you up, be it cooking, woodworking, writing, teaching a class, photography. But then Monday rolls around and you push it all aside. Because, let's face it, how many of us were taught that a hobby can't be a career? Well, what if that's wrong? Identity isn't fixed. You're not just the job you've held for the past 15 years. You're someone with instincts, with strengths, with interest, and they evolve. Ken Griffey Jr. wasn't just a baseball player. He was someone with a great eye, with feel, with timing. Those instincts didn't go away when he hung up his cleats. They showed up again behind the lens. And maybe your instincts are trying to show up in a new way too. So let's talk about what that takes. First, it takes permission. Not from your boss, not from your spouse, not from your old mentor, but from you. Permission to be curious again, to not know exactly where something's headed, but to follow the spark anyway. Griffey didn't become a world class photographer overnight. He started small, one basketball game, one camera, and a whole lot of learning. And guess what? You can do that too. You don't need to quit your job today to start exploring. Try the thing, write the paragraph, take the photo, lead the workshop, follow the thread. Because sometimes what starts out as just messing around becomes, wait, I'm actually good at this. And here's the deeper truth. You are more than your job title. You always have been. That thing you do on weekends, the bread that everyone raves about, the spreadsheets that you build for fun, the calm you bring when your team's in chaos. That's not an accident, and that's not a fluke. That's you. And with a little attention and a little intention, it could become something more, but only if you give it space. Too often we think we need to have it all figured out before we begin. Sometimes you don't need to know how it ends. But remember that sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is to start. You just need to take the first step. So, if you're feeling that tug, listen to it. You don't have to let go of everything that came before. Your next chapter builds on it, just like Griffey's. He didn't leave his instincts behind, he translated them into something new. And that something new led him to a moment at Augusta he'll never forget. Your 18th green might look different, but the invitation is the same. Be curious, take the shot, and follow the thread. If you're searching for work that works for you, I invite you to go to richardtaliaferro.com and schedule a complimentary call with me, and let's talk about it. Thanks for listening, and talk to you next week.